Hello, Carlos. This is Lanice. I wanted to give you an update on the things that I'm doing. This is my MNEEP work plan, which I'll share with you. Has the task and the things, and this is just the column that I made for status. And so, in relation to the brief, I have met with Molly and Scott several times, and I've also created a mini brief. The kind of taking out some chunks, the guts of the big policy brief, and kind of this listing some things I thought were essential. These are two graphics that I made, infographics, discrete tenets and critical race theory, and these are going to be used in other spaces as well. For instance, for the forum, I'll be using those will be used as well. Also made a mock-up of a video clip related to discipline and discrimination. You can watch it. It's about a minute and 12 seconds long. You saw it. I made those two infographics. Additionally, so most of my work so far has been working on framing the mini policy brief, the mini brief. And then the next thing that Molly and I was thinking we would go to was the creating the toolkits. I've researched lots of options and drafted some accessible language, and you'll see that also in the mini brief. And so this is just me thinking of my research about what things are available and how it should look. And this is kind of where I'm starting out with the content build. I do want to mention from the mini brief, where did I put that? That here are some of the so this is the action steps as they're listed in the policy brief, and this is the translation. I tried to put it in more accessible language, and these are some of the examples of things. And so just so you are aware, I've had to sometimes research some of the things that are listed. So in the policy brief, it listed the student discipline working group. So I had to find that and read this document to make sure I understood what was being said. Additionally, for the discrete symbols things, I had to read a research paper about that. So I'm doing that. So I'm doing some of the background reading to get caught up on the concepts as they are presented in the policy brief. Also, we're working on the social media campaign. Molly and I have met many times where we agreed that the brief and toolkit will be about the social media campaign. We'll be directing people to the new resources I created, some Instagram mock-ups that you'll see. So you'll see this is just some of our notes and thinking around what are the different channels going to do and how we're going to do that. And I'll be filling in these action status steps. And then we're hoping that it will culminate in sort of a youth summit or unconference for people ages maybe 14 to 30, around there. That's what we're thinking about. Where is it? So if you have in here, this is my folder, and I'm going to give you access to this of the work documents I'm doing for MNEEP. And so this is a mock-up of an Instagram posting, so you can see that as well. And then for the policy forum, I've been working and meeting with Rebecca, Alex, and Jennifer several times to work on the forum and the content. That's, everything looks like it's a go for there. We're progressing nicely. And then I'm also reached out to Dr. Tolfree about restorative practices and getting more information from her as a subject matter expert. So this is just a little bit of update. I encourage you to look at these documents and you have editing rights. You can edit and add your comments, thoughts, questions, whatever you like. This is just an update. Hope you're well.